G'day everyone, welcome back to another episode of Man on a Bike. We're doing some stuff outside today. I'm going to get water out to the veggie patch. So if you've seen one of my previous videos, rainwater tank, I'm going to be running water from that out to the veggie patch down in the back block. Ooh. Angry bird. Borrowed a bit of kit from work. Bobcat trencher. It's really, I should have done this during winter when the ground was soft. This is going to make mincemeat of it. First job I've got to do though, it's a good one, these hydraulic fittings. Brought it home last night, had the wrong ones on it, so I went back to work, grabbed them off the 4-in-1 bucket. I forgot to mark which one was which. Mightn't have mattered anyway, but I had a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Got it wrong. The trench is running backwards when it run forwards. So trying to remember what I was talking about. I think it was something about grease is cheap, parts aren't. So it's not my machine, so the goal is to return it in the same condition that I borrowed it. Now out here on the corner of this garden bed, you're going to have a post come out of the ground with 2 taps on it. One's going to be for a hose reel for general watering, the other's going to be to irrigate these fruit trees. And we have a orange, a plum, a pear and 2 apples. Yeah, these flies are absolutely shocking. I'm getting some sore arms swatting them away. So I've got my slave out here helping dig some trenches. I did what I could with the bobcat, but I was very worried about ruining the trees. So you can see I've done a marvellous job digging a nice straight line. Well done, Sam. Precision. So time to put the post in. Got a nice big hole here. So I'm going to concrete it, or I'm going to screw it to the garden bed just to hold it in place, then concrete it. So once the concrete's in, I'll run the poly pipe on top of that. So I've got it ramped up either side of the hole coming out of the trench. Now in all honesty, rolling out this bit of poly was probably one of the more difficult things of this whole job. Well, you'd think it'd be pretty simple, but it wasn't. Or maybe I'm just useless. had to duck down the hardware shop to get a few more bits and bobs. Now it's time for the, I don't know if it's easy part, good part, fun part, I don't know. The part I like doing, joining a whole heap of stuff together. So I've got this little doodah, a whole heap of fittings, because coming from my pump, I want water to go into my shed. So I've got my old laundry tub in there. I want to run water to it so I can wash my hands in the shed. Like I don't have to use brake cleaner anymore, or get yelled at by the missus for tagging or washing my dirty hands in the bathroom in the house. I can do it all out here. And then over there on the other side of that ladder, I'm going to have another T piece. Here it is here, another expensive contraption. This T piece here, going to have like just a hose barb, because I've got a hose reel on the corner of my shed. Coming off of that, it's going to be a tap, so I can isolate this hose reel, but also got a tap running out to the veggie garden. So I can isolate the veggie garden, or I can isolate my hose reel at the shed. All of this is going to be run off of rainwater, so long term it's going to pay me back as long as it keeps raining, if you know what I mean. So this is my standpipe for out here in the veggie garden. Pretty simple, it's just a poly riser, little screw on elbow, 2 taps. One's going to be for a hose reel, one's going to be for irrigation. Home stretch this. Just got to get this on. I'm going to pressure test it, and if it doesn't work, well, or if it leaks, I'm going back inside. We'll let future Sam deal with it. Anyway, wish me luck. It's still trying to build pressure. No wetness there. Very good. A little bit of water there, but I don't think that's from me. It might be from that. No leaks there either. We've got water. That's not bad pressure either. Very good. Now once my slave has finished all the remainder of the trenching, we can put the drippers in. Well, we're all done. I'm genuinely surprised we got it all done one day, and touch wood, nothing went wrong. That's my biggest surprise, nothing went wrong. Doing this is going to save us hours and hours of back-breaking work. I used to join hoses together from the house down here watering, or we'd fill up buckets and watering cans and carry them out here to water everything. So this is a game changer. There is an upfront cost. It wasn't necessarily cheap, but saving money on labour, time, it's worth the money. Still got to fill it all in. Little dog's helping me. And I know it's not motorbike content, but I am man on a bike. But my life doesn't revolve around motorbikes, and this is one of those day in the life of moments. If you have any questions about the dripper system I put in, or anything to do with the poly coming from the pump or anything like that, just ask. I can give you some finer details in the comments. Till next time.